Hi, I'm Paul Records, lead pastor of Victory Chapel.
And I'm Allie Records, the pastor's wife.
And we're here to tell you why we've chosen to plant a church in San Marcos. But really, we're here to tell you that San Marcos as a city chose us. What's interesting is, from demographic studies, we found that over 52% of people in the city limits classify as a none on a religious survey. And that single statistic was one of the many things that really stuck out to us. When you walk down the streets of San Marcos, 1 out of every 2 people have classify as no faith. 5 out of 10, that's 10 out of 20. In other words, if you would cut the city down the middle in half of those people, they identify with 0 religious identifications. It's a young city, it's a fast-growing city, and what's interesting is it's a very large university, Texas State, over 40,000 students. And as a city, it has one of the highest densities of college students out of any city in the entire United States. Between 2012 and 14, it was rated as the fastest-growing city in the U.S. And if there's any city in the world where we'd love to plant a church, it would be in a city with that much potential.
We were there and we were praying over this city. That's what gripped our hearts even more, was that, there truly is a need. And we were in our cars and we were just driving throughout the city. We just began to pray and just seek God. We didn't even know we were called yet, but we just felt a huge weight and a burden for the people there. And as we saw people walk by or went into a restaurant, it was just like we automatically connected with people and people connected with us. And so it just felt natural. San Marcos is the city that He wants us to plant a church.
Exposure breeds burden, and that was true for us in San Marcos. And we lived a state away. The more time we spent in the city, the more people we met, we sat down, asked questions, we listened to their stories, the more we were exposed to that city, the greater the burden we felt for the people.
When someone enters the doors of Victory Chapel, we not only feel the presence of God, but feel hope.
We believe God can reach down into the deepest, darkest hole. People who seem the farthest away can experience the deep, life-altering touch of God. I don't think it's a mistake that so many times in the Bible, the church is described as a family. We should therefore act as a family unit. When one's weak, when one's hurting, we should lift each other up. And so our prayer would be that they would find that community, that sense of relationship and belonging within the body of Christ. So at this point, our objective is to, in September, start a series of services, a series of events, start having church service once a month, on a weekend, on a Sunday. Follow that up with a prayer meeting once a month, a fun social event in the community once a month, and home groups or small groups throughout the week. And do that for a number of months, perhaps 4 to 6 months. From now until September, our objective is to build a launch team, people who are interested in helping us launch the church, spread the word, market, advertise, tell a friend, join a small group. And so the prerequisites for our launch team is really just desire and interest. We're looking for people to help, to get involved, to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
So if you want to join our team and be a part of Victory Chapel, we please ask you to go to victorychapelsanmarcos.com or follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.